Hello. I figured out how to tie our animation of bringing out the gun to play an additional track. I still don't have the um, states referencing each other thing. I think I'm going to be using an and logic. Let's see if I can show you that. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing with that camera. So that is. So here's going to be the and logic. This play combat music notify state isn't relevant anymore, but it'll be something like this. Begin background music is playing. I'll have to make sure that it recognizes this set state value, and then background music is playing it'll be able to reference what state the background music is in, and then it'll set the state of what combat music, or that's what I'm calling him pulling out the weapons, is called, and then that and pin will post the event. But for right now, that is a headache for a later day. We have right now the logic that is going to dictate that when the player brings out the gun, or gets on a bike, or goes on a hoverboard, this logic will play an additional track to go on top of that. And here is how it sounds. Hopefully you can hear it. So this is going to be extremely messy, and is not going to look at all like obviously Jack pulling out weapons. This is me tying that instead of Jack pulling out a gun and being tied to that animation, it's going to be any time this player runs. That is when the additional track will play. And so imagine anytime I'm running, Jack has his guns out. Just do the swap in your head. Okay. So we have, and I might need to change from the Spargus music's kind of loud, so you're not going to be able to hear it very well. I'm going to run. And when it switches over to the Forbidden Jungle music, you may be able to hear it. Also, I'm using one of the other composers' music for the Jack 2 sewer level. So just listen out for that. And if you haven't heard it, well, just listen out for any other sound than the one that you're hearing. You should be able to hear it now. I might have to do some mixing and wise if this doesn't turn out well. But you can see that as I'm running, it's happening, i.e. as Jack has his guns out, it's going to happen. And then the moment I stop, it stops. In wise, I'll be able to manipulate how these events are dealing with each other, these play event and then stop event things are triggering in relation to each other, so I'll be able to fade it out or fade it in, and all of that. So it should be starting up again, and then I'm gonna go across this bridge, and then we'll go into the Forbidden Jungle music, and you should be able to hear it better. So you should be able to hear that it's going on, and then when I stop, it's gonna stop. Starting up again. Yeah, so that's my progress so far on that issue. I will be chugging along on it. It is quite the task. If it turns out that we don't go forward with maybe, the guns, hoverboard, and vehicle all playing a separate track, to the background music, then maybe we could use the same logic to trigger the combat music, because maybe combat music could be different on each level or something. We could still utilize this logic in a different facet. All right. Well, thank you for watching this and taking the time. Take it easy.